line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Todd Gurley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A chance for us to look at this Baltimore defense again. Now, the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
I think during their break, they reminded the offense that, hey, we want you guys to a little bit, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire...
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for the Jets. 53 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll wind up going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on 3rd and goal.
Well, this defensive unit certainly picked a great time to make a stand. Back-to-back sacks, starting with 1st and goal. Have to believe that they'll continue to bring the pressure on 3rd down.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. We focus our attention now on the Jets defense. They struggled that last drive. They were kind of hit two ways, both with the run and the pass.
And I love how you brought hit into it, because a lot of defense coordinators like to show a little cut-up film the night before the game. They usually have some boxing in there, and it always shows the guy being the aggressor, the guy on his toes punching, not back on his heels taking punches, and that's where this defense was in the last possession.
They were on their heels. Will they be on their heels again? Let's see. And a look now at how the Jets line up defensively.
Ryan Shazier ran so fast at his combine that many people thought someone actually ran for him. He's a linebacker who ran sub 4.4, and he uses that speed to make plays all over the field.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prep for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
On first down, it's Gurley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Here we go. 190.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense. Still second down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
The one running back is Gurley. Looking to throw. Prescott surveying the field. To the right side. Caught by Saleh. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. A good pickup there. 26 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game at Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Couple of Jets there in on the stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They run. It's Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. Second rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. But that time a 9-play drive. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Ravens defense as they head out to set up shop. And we're going to get a peek at some of the hits that have helped them get this first half lead.
And you know how the best hits happen? By being really good on that side of the ball in terms of fundamentals, being in the right spot, diagnosing plays well, and being there at the point of attack. They are really making it happen.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And Cap, of course, was a great baseball player, drafted as a pitcher. He kind of showed his arm right there, didn't he?
Yeah, he let that one go, didn't he? That was a catcher putting down the #1 signal for the fastball and turning it loose. It was needed in that situation, though. He had to throw a tight spiral and a hard one in order to get it in there for a completion.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Time running out here on the play clock. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them, don't
They've got a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
They come out here in the eye. A second down throw for Prescott. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
And looking at this play from the running back's perspective, as it developed, I know he had to think to himself, oh no, here they come.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. At the end of one, 17-10, the score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as
drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. So out now come the Jets. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he rifles one incomplete. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. The stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He finds his target, Fuller. It'll be a gain of 11, and they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he whips that one incomplete there. And on 2nd and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He sets to fire deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets have made this. this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick, and Anderson's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Kaepernick. He's going to look deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Will Fuller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not...
Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage. And it bit him hard. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, Kaepernick. A screen to Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Come on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. Both the Jets and the Ravens haven't had issues finding a way to get into the end zone. Coming out of halftime, you can bet both defenses will look to step up their game and come up with some stops. All right, let's get it going. Here's the first half highlights. Early in the first, under pressure here, the ball is picked off. Adams, the one who makes the pick to give a boost to his defense. After the INT, offense comes out now. Gurley's able to get clear of the defense, and he'll go in for the score. The Ravens is up now by 7. Now 1st and 10, Gurley's going to dart up the middle, and he scoots into the end zone for a second TD. Ravens push their lead to 11. 1st and 10, Coleman's got nobody around him on the catch. He gone. This cuts the deficit to 4. Offense on the field now after the pick. Kaepernick's going to complete the pass, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. Cutting the deficit to 3. Down to late in the first half. Fuller's going to haul in the pass, and nobody can stop him on this long touchdown. Deficit shrinks to 2. Still late in the first half, Kaepernick's under pressure and throws the pick. Ravens would then turn it around for the touchdown. Ravens go up by 3. So that'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. Let's get back up to New Jersey as we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York